guys, Vita here with Posture Solutions Therapy. So let's talk knee pain. The knee joint is one of our strongest joints, and it's also a loading joint. You may have heard me mention in the past that our body has 4 loading joints: hips, shoulders, knees, and ankles. And our body weight has to evenly distribute on all those loading joints in order for even weight distribution, of course, and in order for proper function of the body. So whenever your posture starts to get out of alignment, whenever you start to have issues in your hips, you start to create an uneven loading weight onto our knee joints. That, of course, will create pain. So we've got pain when we get it in and out of a chair by having to put pressure on the joint, going up and down stairs, running, hiking, bending over to get something, squatting, whatever it may be. That knee starts to ache and tell you that there's something wrong with it. So in order to effectively treat knee pain and get rid of it long term, you have to figure out why the knee joint is having pain whenever there's stress put on it. And so of course you have to look at the rest of the body, everything above the knee joint and everything below it, and see where the misalignments are occurring and how can we reset that in order to get proper weight loading on that joint so that we cannot have pain anymore, right? If you have pain in one knee joint, you probably will think, well, why is my other one not hurting? So the body has symmetry, so if one side is off, then either the other side will have pain or the same side will have pain as well. So it's just a signal that something's going on. Usually it's something going on in your pelvic areas, how well your hips are positioned, how well that femur is sitting inside the pelvis, and how well we're getting that extension in the legs. So let's talk about 4 different exercises that we can do to help us get some pain relief in the knee. I'd love to get some feedback if you try these, so shoot me a comment below. But we're going to get started with the first one. I want you to grab I'm going to have a block, but I want you to grab a chair, or you could sit on a couch, just as long as it's not too soft, but preferably a chair, stool, whatever you have, so we can sit 90-degree angle in it. And I want you to find a strap as well, so you could use a yoga strap like I have, or a belt or a scarf, something you can tie around to give yourself resistance. And then of course, get your block, yoga block, foam block, regular ball, stuffed animal, whatever you got handy to squeeze. We're going to start with sitting properly like I always teach you guys, right? You want to have your feet at a nice 90-degree angle there. Good. So we're not going to pull our shoulders back. We're just going to roll the hips forward, create that good arch in the lower back, okay? And we are going to start with, we're going to grab the block, put it between our feet, or our knees, I'm sorry. And you're going to put it between your knees, and we're just going to squeeze and release. So you're looking straight ahead. And you've got some good movement happening between the legs there. You want to feel all that inner thigh work. So we are helping to stabilize the knee by really getting these muscles up here to do all the work. So you want to do this 60 times. So 3 sets of 20. If you need to take breaks, do it. If you could do it all the way through, do that as well. I'm just going to squeeze nice and easy, and of course I'm not counting, but when you're doing this at home, make sure you count. And we'll do a couple more times in case you are doing them with me. Alright, good deal. After you're done with this, we are going to do the opposite. So you want to slide your feet through yoga strap, or said if you're just using a belt, that works just as well. You want to give yourself pretty good tightness between. You don't want to have your knees too far apart, so a little bit less than your fist width. Really squeeze those together. Make sure you're sitting the way you're supposed to, or just pressing out and releasing. I want you to feel those outside muscles working there. So basically, we're just trying to make everything around the knee function properly, so that the knee will be happy and that weight can load properly onto it. The knee is designed to carry our body weight, obviously, and so if you're going putting pressure on it by going up the stairs or trying to get out of a chair and it hits the weight on there, you got to wonder, why did it lose that function? Why is it no longer able to take that weight, the body? So a good way would be to obviously get your posture photos taken and be evaluated and see what the hip above and opposite is doing. Because if the loading weight is off up there as well, it's going to create more impact into the knee and creating pain. Alright, so 60 times on these guys as well. Pressing out and releasing, and you'll probably feel it after a while. Alright. 3, 2, and relax. Okay, we're going to do one more sitting, and then we're going to finish with the fourth one on the floor. Okay? So I want you to actually keep the strap around your ankles. I'm going to turn around to face you guys. Keep that strap there, and we're just going to do a shoulder exercise just to make sure that the upper body is stable as well. And so you want to put out some slight pressure in the hip, in the legs, so you're holding the strap nice and tight there. And we're just going to do some elbow curls while you're pressing out. So the legs are just maintaining a hold, and the arms are opening and releasing. So creating that good lateral movement in the upper back, making sure that that lower back stays nice and curved, and then of course creating that stability in the hips. So that way the loading joints of the shoulders are in line with the hips while we're doing this exercise, recreating that loading weight into the knees as well. So you're just going to do 25 of these, back and forth, nice and easy. You just want to make sure that you're opening all the way out and then opening and closing in. And don't forget about the pressure in the legs. 3, 2, 1 more. All right, good deal. Awesome. Okay, so those are the 3 that you're going to do just sitting. So remember, strap, block, and chair. And then you're going to finish up with making your way all the way down to the floor. Your back against the wall. Feet are stretched out in front of you. All right. Head, you want your head, the back of your shoulders, the back of your hips to be flush and touched against the wall. You want to pull those toes towards you. You're going to feel a big stretch behind here, behind the legs, and you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Put your hands in your lap, palm up, and we're just going to hold it. This is a 3-minute hold, but this really, after everything we've done, really helps to just get those joints back into alignment all the way down from the head to the shoulders, to the hip, to the knee, to the ankle. And get a really good stretch and a really good extension in the upper body without allowing the lower body to rotate or do anything that it might be doing. That's creating that knee pain. So, good hold back there. This is a 3-minute hold. It can feel like eternity. However, if you're watching something or listening to something, 3 minutes is definitely not a long time. So, just make sure you're not shrugging when you're doing this. Your shoulders are just pulled back and your toes are pulled towards you. They'll start to relax after a while. You want to maintain that pull towards you, and don't let them do this either. So you want to have a nice straight feet pulled towards you. Arms are pulled back. And enjoy. Alright. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you've got any questions, please feel free to drop them down below or shoot me a message and we will talk in person, or if you just want to get your posture evaluated and figure out why you're having pain, free consultations all day, every day, any day. So looking forward to hearing from you.